season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
There's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it with a first down at the 41.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Cardinals starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Pressure is coming. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for him. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here in the opening possession. Like to have that one back. He's going to bring up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A big defensive score.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Looking for the air in the first play of this conference championship. physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. He's going to take off. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Louisville. They finish off the scoring drive.
Boy, the timing and the execution is outstanding here by this offense. Quarterback makes the easy throw, but the blocks out in front of this receiver were the key to get him out into space and allow him to utilize that speed.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, I'm going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed to the running back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Takes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is.
He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
What a call inside the 10-yard line. You truly have to trust your quarterback because things happen fast down inside the 10 on this option play. Doesn't give it, doesn't keep it himself, pitches it out, and comes up with 6.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch is made. Room to run here. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. He finds his tight end for the catch. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Well, they test the middle there to get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Only traveling for a sack. How about the big nose tackle? Known as a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Empty set now, 5 wide. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Pursued and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Direct snap. He's running out of time here. Breaks free. Slides to avoid the big hit. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick this away to start the second half. here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with 1st and goal. Receiver in motion now. He keeps it on the design run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Solid gain then. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
First down, looking to throw the football. The pass is dropped. This would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Short connection to the tight end here. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking downfield. He's got it in the open. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Cardinals lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27. He decides to keep it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. And it's North Carolina in front, Bert. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll try the ground game here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina. This offense is still clicking.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Incompletion makes it second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. He hauls it in at the 25, still running. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
The Cardinals hustle to the line to run the hurry up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisville.
The focus to not only make the catch, but to simultaneously maintain the awareness and body control. A toe tap like that along the side of the end zone, it's poetry in motion.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes the catch and stays in bounds for the two-point conversion. What a play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Second down after that run on the previous play. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the move now. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a two-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. How many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. 1-possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
He's looking to throw. He'll make it into the end zone for the 2-point try, but there is a flag down. This is going to be a crucial call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That's a design quarterback keeper. Got the first down and still motoring. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Defense is coming after him. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So no gain on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 2. Here's the option play. I lost the football near the goal line. The defense scoops it up.
Chris, we're in the fourth quarter. You're in the red zone, looking to maybe put this game away, and you turn it over. You've given this opponent some life.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Play action here on first down. He's looking deep here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like quarterback will just take a knee here. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.